Hi Sloths, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. In the last episode, we took care of Side Story 2, Understanding Part 2. And in this episode, we're going to go into Respect Part 1, which appears to be Natsuki and Monika. So, those two get to talk about stuff. Begin this side story? I think so. Let's play the game. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the three club members so far, Monika, Sayori and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all three of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the three find themselves suddenly interrupted by the clubroom door opening. And in walks a girl none of them have seen before. Hi. Sayori tugs excitedly at Monika's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Yuri looks up at Sayori in protest for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monika follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monika. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading or whatever other kind of literature. You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe. I have that what vibe? Oh, you know, like, never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no you don't, Sayori. Yes, she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh yeah? Very adult-like of you. I'm an adult. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Sayori lowers her voice. She's kinda shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. My favourite ice cream flavour is strawberry. Oh, let's get ice cream. My favourite flavour is probably cookie dough? Or maybe chocolate. It's cookie dough. And Monika's is probably vanilla. What the heck? I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate. What's Yuri's favourite? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. I'm just joking, I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chilly. Do you just like hang out or do you actually do club stuff? Well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet since we only have like 3 members, so we kind of just loosely spend our time doing the stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while by now since I started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm... literature. Well, I like manga. Manga? Hey, why'd you say it like that? I want to read some manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like, after all, I've been doing all this, Yuri returns to her desk with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk. After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance. I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway. Putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you read, that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not going to join the anime club. It's full of strange guys. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga is literature, right? Yes. Manga is literature. Don't worry what other people tell you. Manga is great. I mean, I guess if you consider a literal definition of literature, then technically. I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just, like, keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right? Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, thank you. You're the best. I have most of it crammed into my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then. Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. Ugh, I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has, like, no actual interest in literature, you know? That's bullshit. Manga is literature, fuck you. And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. The tea is going to get cold. Yeah. Wait, that's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Manga is literature. Are you sure you don't just want to read her manga, Sayori? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone, that includes me, so... Does that mean I bother you? No, you're a pleasure to be around. Hehe, I was just fishing for a compliment. I know, but still. I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, alright. But I really am going to start enforcing club activities. I'm willing to cooperate. I'm willing to cooperate. It's usually supposed to be a hyphen in between that. Suddenly the three of them hear a thump against the door. What was that? Sayori stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it. Thank you. Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can. That's quite a collection. Sayori giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies, There's still one more box. I can put them away myself, I know how to organise them. Monika anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. At the next club meeting, Monika is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monika paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monika thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Monika forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the wardrobe. That's a wardrobe. It's called a wardrobe. At least I think it is. Natsuki forces one in return. Need help? No, I got it. Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. Curious, she peeks into the wardrobe where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colours and cute-looking artwork. You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there. I can't reach up there. That would be so inconvenient. Yeah, but... Monica sighs. Teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing in here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club. So? Monica backs off and slumps into a desk. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good afternoon! Saria spins into the club room. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. Saria brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. Found some money and got a cookie. Ooh, that's so pretty. Saria trots over to the wardrobe. I almost said it. It's a wardrobe. The colourful shelves catch her eye. Again, someone please get on the fan art of Sayori as a horse. Because she trots a lot, apparently. Like a horse. Which one do I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money. If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant. Boo. Defeated, Sayori unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then Yori silently walks into the club room. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yori returns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone's here now. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favourite kind of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that. Monica glances at Yori and Natsuki. Both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests. That is so true in the base game. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests, rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Natsuki, didn't you say that you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do? Oh yeah, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but... Monika's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monica finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monica have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki, are you sure that you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? Why is Monica being such a bitch about this? I mean, seriously, it's just manga. Is it that strange to enjoy manga these days? I swear I don't mind if you keep your manga in here, but Natsuki cuts Monica off by suddenly standing up. Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. But I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monica a quick glare before walking straight out of the room. Oh no. Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monica and Yori. For the second time today, Monica slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. No, the problem is you, Monica. Sort yourself out, mate. Monica looks up at Yori, seeking affirmation. Yori looks away. She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yori? Yes. I'm not good with these things. Monica sighs. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce a club vision. What vision? You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. She is expressing a passion for literature. She's bloody into manga. Oh, I'm sorry I'm getting so annoyed about this, but as someone who really likes manga myself, I've had people in the past being like, oh, you read manga, what's wrong with you? Aren't they just backwards comic books? Why do they have so little words? I thought you actually read normal books. But obviously I do read normal books as well. I just also really like manga. And I also really like anime, which I have also been made fun of a lot in the past for. It's just all really frustrating. And I think this might be what the story's about. How frustrating it is for people to so casually set aside someone's preferences and someone's beliefs on particular things like literature. I don't know. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Monica sits in silence afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does? It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh. Well, great, I'm just ruining the whole club then. Yes, you are. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. Yes, it is, Yori, shut your face. I know, I'm sorry. Why is it the hardest to be rational during times you need it the most? Not a clue. I don't think you're being irrational. Yes, she is. I think Natsuki is. No, she isn't. Sort yourselves out. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of a club. Your club. That's not how... None of that happened. She asked nicely. She asked if she could do it, and they was like, yeah, you can. Something as ridiculous as... Ooh, Yori. You shouldn't say that. That's... Yori, you're such a bully. Bully Yori. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you. You can't go saying things like that. That's such a... No. No, Yori, no. No, Monica. No, just no. Well, you're right, but no, you're not right. She's not right. Shut up. I don't know, isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So I assumed you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling her confrontations with Natsuki, realization starts setting. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe it's just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that. So what if it was comic books instead? Would you have the same problem with comic books? Do you not like comics, Monica? Yori, do you not enjoy the existence of comic books? What about visual novels? Do you like those? Because they're technically literature and they're also a game. So ha! Sort yourselves out. Pair of bimbos. Okay. That was cruel, that was harsh. With a sigh, Monica walks over to the wardrobe. She finds herself staring at the colourful shelves. It's just this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica had failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn at what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute in exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Well, what does this remind you of? The game? Yeah, I mean, amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. Oh, that's it? Oh, that was quick. Music, what music did we get? I don't know. I don't know which one we just got. Maybe strawberry peppermint? Well, that's 1. Do we get peach pie? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe... Is there anything else that we just got? I don't know. So... Oh, side story. We unlocked Respect Part 2. Yes, Respect Manga. Issues caused by unprotected memory. Email by Ravi Rasso. Okay, so... Why is it always 12:06 AM? Anyway. Has anyone evaluated the side effects that might be caused by sharing a memory pool between multiple VMs rather than allocating them separately? I'm looking at some of the files VM1 is generating and I'm finding some information that definitely shouldn't be there. I haven't seen any evidence that this is actually affecting the inside of the VM itself, so I don't think this is a priority, but it's definitely worth noting. My best guess is that memory being freed from VM2 is getting zeroed out, which technically gives VM1 access to it. All the info I have will go into the issue tracker, but I wanted to check if anyone else already noticed something along these lines. Wait, is that saying that VM2 is somehow, that VM1 is somehow getting access to information from VM2? VM2, I think, being the base game, and VM1 being the side stories, which act as prequels. Very interesting. Because that could be how Monica ended up realizing that she is in a virtual machine. Pictures. Let's have a look at the pictures. Okay, so we got Natsuki. Set that as our wallpaper, I suppose. Is there anything else that we have gotten from this? I'm not seeing anything. Nope. No more. Okay, wow, that's actually quite a short video. Please like and subscribe, it's always free, and I'll see you later.